Yo guys, it's me Merlin, back at it again, making straight bangers. Today we will be looking at the new Super Scuffle Wave 2 update, and quite honestly, the devs have been working on this update for quite a while, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get into this. These are the new weapons that have been added to the game, starting with... This is a fast swinging melee weapon that replaces my baby boy, the pillow. May the 4 pillow mains please stand up. But don't worry, the pillow has been brought back as the super of this weapon. And if we're talking about weapons, we gotta bring up the... These bad boys are just guns. Don't let that silly disguise fool you. They will pack a punch. Because if you are caught in them, you can't escape. Yeah, no. Good luck trying. And if we're gonna talk about a good weapon, let's talk about the... This absolute unit of a weapon is just insane. In fact, it is so insane that I made an entire edit to show you how good it is. Let's take a look.
Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio.
Oh, wow. That probably took at least a week to edit, I think. But yeah, the parasol just doesn't have any bad sides to it. It has long range. The damage when comboed is insanely good, and it even got a buff while I wrote this. And it's also designed after a frog, which everyone should appreciate. Anyway, those were the new weapons. Let's get into the reworked weapons. Now to the weapons that have been reworked. First off, this weapon isn't fun to fight against. It isn't. Whoever uses it, I dislike you. I mean, it has insane damage, dealing about 24 damage per hit. And not only that, but it also has range that probably beats Parasols. And Parasol already got a range buff. Yeah, it's just incredibly OP. Not to mention its super, it is incredibly mid. Yeah, it's mediocre at best. Now that I'm talking about something mediocre, then let's go right to... Yeah, it's just not that good now. It used to be really good, at least that's what Phone Main said. I mean, hey, the super is alright, it does 25 damage overall, and it works like poison. So it has that going, I guess. Yeah, anyway, the next weapon up is... Since everybody thought it was so useless before, they just upgraded it to be a fork replacement. I mean, it's alright. I don't really have anything else to say about this one. Now that we got the somewhat annoying weapons out of the list, we got... Okay, so Spade got buffed, its main damage is decent, and it's like an actually viable weapon now. On a side note, I'm not sure if you have ever played Smash, but the super is just DK's down special. It is actually insane. You can literally hit someone with a swordfish and deal 22 damage. Because the stunned for like 3 seconds, you can't do anything. Just let that sink in. Anyway, I think we have like 5 more weapons to go through. So let's start off with a bang. Quite literally, because we have the pipe is now just bat. It even has the same mechanics and super. So I guess that goes straight to B tier. Talking about B tier, next up is... They buffed him a little. It now has a special that gives it extra damage for 1 hit, and I think that's kinda it. Yeah, it's alright. Let's take a break from all these mediocre weapons, and with break I mean not really, since the next weapon is... This thing is a menace, and shouldn't be messed with. I know its damage got nerfed from 18 to 16, but that super just can't be trusted, dealing a whopping 20 damage per hit. Oh yeah, that super can also hit multiple times. Okay, now back to a weapon that has been made more fun, I suppose. The aerial attack has been changed fully to now be a smash instead of a swing. Its super has also been changed to now being a charged up smash attack, dealing about 20 or so damage. Now off to the last weapon, and that's the... Man, these things are just... Please, for the love of God, don't give them to someone that is good at the game, since they will just rack you. Like 6 damage and it attacks 3 times during one attack? Just please don't get hit by the super. Please. Since it will cause quite the dent in your health. Anyway, A tier. Yeah, anyway, off to Miscellaneous. Let me ask you something. Have you ever drank Captain Cola? Well, you didn't. It was... Yeah, they replaced Captain Cola for peach juice. I mean, it heals the same amount and also costs the same amount, so... Yeah, it's quite a weird change, I guess. And if you thought Captain Cola was the only Captain Soda in Super Scuffle, then you'd be wrong. Because there is now... This drink charges up 5 super points to every weapon in your weapon bar. It can be very useful if you have too many cherry tokens, or if you just want it super quickly because someone's chasing you. Oh, the mocha. I really hope they didn't completely change this and like make it one of the worst healing items in the game. Well, newsflash, they did. They completely reworked this thing. Instead of instantly healing 40 HP, it now heals 2 HP every second for 25 seconds or so. So it heals for 50, just not instantly, which makes the pizza the best healing item in the game right now, which heals for 50 and heals instantly. What's that sound? Oh god, not that thing. They added this thing called the Daft Taffy. It's a challenge item, I suppose. And with challenge, I mean that it reduces your health to 60 permanently for that life. To compensate with this, you get 2 times berry tickets for every kill, which the multiplier gets higher the higher your kill streak is. It's actually not at all like bad, but you need to be good to use this to your advantage. Also, I've avoided telling you something. You no longer auto heal. It has been removed. But to compensate with this, you can now only idle heal while being seated. But hey, now we will have less runners, I bet. Now to something most people don't care about, but I do. And I will talk about it here because this is my video and not yours. Anyway, so the new NPCs that have been added are Dakota, Valentine, and Paco. Or Paco, I'm not sure. So Dakota and Paco can be found in the Fall area at the old Bat location. Oh, yeah, by the way, Bat got removed. Anyway, Dakota gives you a quest to hit a home run, which you can do with the pipe. Paco is there with Dakota being the little guy he is. Anyway, time to clown around since we got... Which replaces Run. You know, Run, the hot dog stand guy. Yeah, Valentine kinda took Runtz's place. But hey, he's a clown, so he's already just better. Oh yeah, weapon descriptions are back. That's, neat, I guess. Anyway, that was the entire Wave 2 update summarized by yours truly. This was Merlin, and I'll see you in the next video. Is that my fucking IP address?